So this question comes up pretty often now. Boxing as a sport is making a really good comeback. We got a lot of really good boxers out there in different weight divisions. Welterweight division is really doing well, and some of the lighter weight guys. But just in general, boxing is starting to make a comeback, and that's good to see. So one of the major questions people have is, whether you're a boxing connoisseur, or fan, uh, enthusiast, what have you, if you're a boxer yourself or if you're a coach. Everybody wants to know what is the best way to box. And everybody who's a boxing fan, at some point you've heard the term styles make fights. And that's exactly true because fans are the ones who sow money into our industry, okay? So we have to give the fans something to pay for, and we have to present to them a show that they won't feel like they wasted their money on. So the fans are extremely important. Without fans, we don't have a sport unless we're only doing it for fun, okay? But at this point, everybody who has anything to do with boxing, even if you're just on the side of being a spectator, everyone knows that boxing is a business, okay? We do it for fun because we like it, but we're doing something that we hope to be able to feed our families off of and to live well. And boxing has done that for a lot of people. So that should be the objective if you're in this sport. I mean, you're putting your body at risk, so you should be focused on taking something home from that, all right? But styles make fights. So here's the way I see it. Some guys look at it as a defensive game. I'm going to avoid getting hit. And I've heard people say that. The name of the game is not to get hit. Well, that doesn't make a very good fight. If you're jumping around the ring all night avoiding punches, you're not a fighter at all. You're a dancer. And let's face it, when we talk about boxing, if you buy a ticket, you tell your friends, I'm going to see the fight. And that's what you go to see, a fight. You want to see a couple guys put on some gloves, wrap their hands up well, and throw some haymakers. You want to mix it up, take some risks, avoid some shots, of course. But the name of the game is a fight, okay? This is the fight game. You should be taking risks, throwing punches, avoiding punches if you can, and giving the fans some good entertainment, and taking all of that training that you've done, if you did what you were supposed to do, and putting it to the test in the ring to see if you really made of what you say you are, all right? That's my philosophy on it, okay? Being a defensive fighter is okay as long as you're a counterpuncher. But if you're just simply a guy dancing around the ring all night, hey, man, you should be in the dance game, dancing with the stars, dancing with the people who wish they were stars, whatever. But boxing is not for you, in my opinion, because this is a fan-based game, and people pay for what they want to see. If they like what they saw, they will come back and buy another ticket. So that's what we ought to be catering to. Now, don't get me wrong. Safety is paramount. You ought to protect yourself. Don't get hit all the time. But we have to take risks, just like any other sport, to make that sport entertaining, to really test what your trainer has done for you. And this is a competitive sport. It's competition. So competition involves risk. And that's what we're in this for. If you don't understand that, then you shouldn't be in this sport. And as spectators, if any of you are watching this, hopefully telling you something to give you a better perspective on what we do and what you should expect from us as boxing fans and spectators. Styles make fights, plain and simple. Whoever made up that term was absolutely right, and it's timeless, which means that it's still valid today. It's a valid statement.